Hi, good evening everyone. Today we are here at the Screenwriters Association office with two very special guests, Manassvi and Ilashree Goswami, who have recently won the first prize in the International Short Film Screenwriting Competition held at Macau, China. Now this is a huge deal. There were almost 165 entries from 44 countries across the world.
165 legitimate
entries from almost 44 countries around the world, and this event was organized by the International Council of Films, Television and Audiovisual Communication, which is an advisory board of UNESCO. And I believe that it was a part of IFAM, which and the head of that jury of that festival happened to be noted and eminent filmmaker Mr. Shekhar Kapoor himself. So congratulations, you guys, and you guys have made not just the association but the country proud, and we would like to get to know more about the process with you.
Yeah,
so let's just start with that. So once again, welcome you guys and congratulations. Now, as I understand, both of you are not just co-winners, of course, and co-writers of this script of your short film Legacy of Dreams, which won the first prize at the International Short Film Screenwriting Competition, but you're sisters as well. And you hail from Lucknow, right?
Yeah.
So before we get into the competition and your short film, of course, I'm just curious to know, how did this scriptwriting journey start? Like, if you could shed a little bit light over your background, because it's still not considered to be a very conventional career choice. So
yeah, I think I am in all the careers which is not considered very conventional, और जिसको हम especially हमारे cities में जहाँ की बहुत ही static job होनी चाहिए, because I'm acting as well and I'm directing as well, तो ये चीज़ें थी. But writing ऐसा हुआ कि I was in Barry John, I was doing acting course, और वहाँ पे बैरी सर हम लोगों को पूरा खुद ही लिखने को बोलते हैं अपना character sketch, या खुद ही आप performances बनाएंगे. From there you started writing, and besides that I am an English literature student, and and so that helps. And of course घर में हमारे मम्मी मामा चाची ताई सब लोग कहानियाँ इतनी सुनाते रहते हैं बचपन में, तो कहानी सुनाने की एक आदत सी हो जाती है.
Very true, very true.
Yeah, and I was like, I think she has been my inspiration always, and it was like, I was a science student school mein, and Lucknow mein science, Uttar Pradesh is like you have to have 90% score, वैसा feel रहता है.
I think that's 90% of the situation.
Yeah, it's mandatory कि आपको आना चाहिए, otherwise it's not considered very good as a student. You're not very good. You were just thrown into coaching and ये सब पूरा. And everything after the board exams, I was writing for Hindustan Times actually when 11th and 12th, and then I became really clueless what to do, because everybody was going through medicals or IITs. So she told me you have this knack of writing, why don't you take it up ahead? And then I was like, okay, let's do that, let's try that, and that's how I got into this.
And how long ago did this journey start? How long have you two been writing scripts?
So we have been I think
She's been writing before than me. I was more into.
Yeah, but I would always take her help personally. She's at home and I would get her always to.
Okay, this is for the interview. This is for the interview. I'm gonna show this to you. Otherwise, you don't admit it.
This is your public persona.
She does that. And so basically I came to Bombay, and I was pursuing mass media at KC College.
Right.
And there was a subject called cinema for 6 months.
Okay.
That really fascinated me. But मेरा जो project submission था वो reject हो गया जब मैंने script लिखे भेजा था, क्योंकि I wrote it in Hindi and I thought हम Bollywood में काम करेंगे तो हिंदी में script लिखना is normal, but then they didn't accept it, and I did an internship with Sub TV, and I felt that the industry is something where I want to exercise my writing. I wanted to be a journalist, honestly speaking. I wanted to be a journalist, and I realized I was also writing for Yuva in Mumbai. There was a tabloid at that time, Yuva, JLD, Jam.
Okay.
So I was writing for Yuva. But again, it was slightly commercialized, and I felt that itna freedom nahi hai as a writer, so better why not write stories, and that's how I was doing.
So from non-fiction to fiction, basically.
Yeah.
Nice. So that's how you both got into script writing. Now, ये competition कब आया रास्ते में? Like, how did you bump into this competition?
She has made this film called Blues.
And I was trying to send it to festival because it's a short film and it's just a 23-minute film, and it's upon a very strong subject, schizophrenia. So I thought it should go globally,
Right.
instead of just putting it on YouTube. And when the movie was made, everyone was like, send it. So there's a site called Film Freeway. So there auto suggestions comes कि आपको जहाँ जहाँ भेजना है. तो एक सिने फैंटेसी करके बहुत ही अच्छा सा पेज आया, बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग सा पेज था और उसमें था कि आप कुछ भी फैंटेसी स्टोरी लिखिए 30 मिनट्स के अंदर में नीचे. उनकी बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग गाइडलाइंस थे. So I was like okay, and interesting चीज थी कि वो फ्री था, कोई सबमिशन फीस नहीं थी, and it was अगर आप सेलेक्ट हो जाते हैं तो आपको ट्रैवल करने को मिलेगा. So I'm like
those were your criteria basically.
Till then it was my criteria, and she has always spoken about this idea of hers, and she was writing into a film also.
Right.
So that's when I got hold of her. And I think हमारे पास बहुत कम टाइम था क्योंकि उसका सबमिशन डेट था 28 days basically. 28 था, 24th को मैं पता चला, 23rd या 24th को तब मामी फेस्टिवल भी चल रहा था.
Oh my God.
And we both love films.
And we both had registered for Mami, and we were like कि last year भी हम लोग इतना नहीं attend हुए, this time we were like we will watch film. But then again her cruise was going on, and then we decided okay, so like इसी में ये करना है.
So yeah.
तो काफी जल्दबाजी में काम हो.
नहीं, जल्दबाजी में कह सकते हैं according to the hours. But
Right.
we gave ourselves into it. Like there were so many sleepless nights involved, and it's not like your first draft बना के आप दे दो कि it will work out. Then we were like, something is missing. Plot तैयार हो गया हमारा. Idea was always there, strong idea which she had. Then how to have that graph, how to have that the main protagonist journey, the
website.
And I believe that this was a feature length screenplay.
Yeah.
आपने feature length film के लिए screenplay लिखा था, जो आपको छोटा करना पड़ा.
छोटा करना पड़ा, कुछ चीजें उसको ऐड करनी पड़ी to make it look very interesting. because शॉर्ट में बनाने के लिए आपको attention span और वो ज़्यादा उसको notice देना पड़ता है.
Absolutely. So I think this was the only entry from India in the competition, Cine Fantasy International.
We don't know about the entries, but
I heard that this was the only one.
No, we don't know about the entry. Only Indian one. Yeah, that's
only Indian.
In the 6 finalists, Indian entry.
Okay, yeah, in the 6 finalists that were selected. And after that, your journey began. You traveled to China, Macau in China, and please tell us about your experience at the competition. What was it like?
So there were other 5 finalists with us as well. One from China itself, one from Belgium, one from USA, Canada, and Thailand. Amazing stories, brilliant scripts. Like I think I even told her that I wish everybody could win because it was fantasy. And everybody was coming with so much of feeling about it and everything. So in the competition there were other 6, like with us there were the 5 finalists as well, and one from China, Belgium, USA, Canada and Thailand, and all of them had like really wonderful scripts. I remember telling her that if there's a possibility all of us can win, that would be amazing. But the presentation which we gave, I think that was one of the things which fetched this.
So you had to give a presentation, each one of you.
Yes, we were given 15 minutes of stage time. There were various protocols we had to go through.
Right.
So first was 15 minutes of stage time was given, and we had to present in any audiovisual medium, in which she really worked hard for the presentation. She was we remember ours was the only presentation which the judges were saying that it kind of really completely put them in awe of it. It just got them into the story.
So my only idea for making an audiovisual presentation, not in the audiovisual sense like PowerPoint sense, but through the media of film, because we belong from the film fraternity, and since it's a fantasy, I wanted not only the judges, whoever is watching it, to be just swept into it,
Visually.
Visually they just, and the barrier between fantasy and reality should break down. So that's when the story comes up alive, and that's when they should fall in love. I just really wanted them to fall in love with our presentation, and I think we succeeded in that.
And then the second round was also there, which was like one-on-one. Yeah. No, just directly after the presentation, 15 minutes stage time, we were asked questions. But post that, after 2 days, they had kept for every finalist one-on-one with the judges, just in one particular place, the judges. And so they would ask us more about the story, how do you want to intend to take it, and when do you intend to make it, and everything like that. So that was another one of the rounds. And yes, pretty much they kept us in the anticipation mode for the entire time till last night.
They were like, you've written very good scripts, well written, and we thought it's being told to everyone.
Yeah, we were just like, ये तो सबको ही बोल रहे होंगे, they have liked everybody's script.
But I'm glad the competition was pretty tough, pretty hard. All the other finalists, 5 finalists, were pretty strong.
Very,
In fact,
very
one
strong.
is writing books for Amazon and one is working with animation. So
Wow. So that was some valuable Nice. So that was some valuable information for people who want to try next year, aspiring writers, short filmmakers. So Cine Fantasy International Short Film Screenwriting Competition. Now हम लोग ने काफी hype बना दिया already इनके उस short film को लेके, which led them to this path of victory and glory. So please tell us something about your film, Legacy of Dreams. ये आप पीछे poster देख सकते हैं. Written by Manassvi and Ilashree Goswami. And please let us know what this film is about. What is the story?
So this is a story basically about anyone and everyone who is living a life where they have stopped dreaming. So in this story, there's a girl called Sonika, and she's living a typical monotonous life, just 10 to 6 job and everything. But suddenly she gets this call from a dream bank that, you know, your account is dormant because you haven't credited any dreams in it so far.
yeah, and it's like we all feel that our life is going on. You might be earning good amount of money and parents are happy, bills are paid, but are we actually living our dreams? That's the main thing. And we think everything is going fine, but suddenly you realize कि अरे मैंने पहले 2 साल पहले या 5 साल पहले बचपन में सोचा था मैं शेफ बनूंगी, but नहीं बन पाते. So yeah, so these are the things which we wanted to strike. And not only this, any dream, it can be any dream, it can be like to save something, to save the world, any sort of dream. The main criteria here is that age, circumstances, conditions should not affect us to dream.
So that's a beautiful idea, and it's presented in a very high concept way. So I am
Fantasy.
Fantasy, in a fantasy genre of all the things. So I'm tempted to ask, like, how did you guys come across this idea? How did you decide upon this?
So I like I said, my schooling years were one of the most formative years of my life, and I saw how everybody just after the board exams was running through a mad race to get through IIT and through medicals and everything. And those were like a lot of my friends were such amazing, talented kids. Like they could have really got us lots of Olympics medals, you know, this year as well. So, but they chose a path which I think they believed would be good for them. But I felt like lots of dreams crushing down at home, and I felt really disheartened. And something just propelled me, or something happened. I used to write that time in my life. So I just got into me that, you know, what if there was some bank called as a dream bank, and which would just reinforce our faith into dreams. So I think somewhere, because my mother also works in a bank. So that was one of the things, perhaps, you know, if कुछ ऐसा बैंक हो जो आपको वापस बताए कि आप dreams देख सकते हो and आप उसी को follow करो, वो अच्छी चीज़ है. So that was the concept I came up with that time, and then later I wrote about it, and then we did the show.
So from what I have read so far about your journey, apparently you had developed this as a feature-length film screenplay, right? And you had gone through a briefly depressive phase during which Manassvi got in touch with you, and both of you together co-wrote to make this a short film.
Yeah.
So is this a co-writing team we are seeing so far, and how does the process of co-writing work? Like how did you guys develop the whole thing?
That's somewhere I take the hold of an elder sister. I think when 2 writers or 3 writers write, one has to have a leading thing, otherwise so many things happen.
Right.
So what happens in a room, I am that writer who is traveling to and fro in the room, and she's tuck on the computer.
It's really difficult because her thoughts are racing and my thoughts are racing, and she's saying, you missed that line, and then you just keep talking.
And we are sisters, so that also, you know, affects. But at the end of the day, it's the story which drives you, and I think it's a very powerful story. We had a lot of clashes, but there was a time when I told her and decided that forget everything, let's work for the story. And this story became an entity in itself, like it's your dream. It started telling us, go ahead, and I think it became very strong. The whole,
that's like an artist's journey.
yeah, it's like forget about our mutual tips. Let's give the story to the world. World needs subject like this in today's time.
Fantastic. So one notable thing here is that these two sisters happen to be the first Indian winners in a short film fantasy genre in any international competition. So, and the interesting part is that neither of you has had any formal training in script writing, right? So how does the process of self-learning go? I mean, I know that you guys read a lot of screenplays, but other than that, what is it that you guys do when you want to hone your skills?
For me, how it worked is these festivals I have gone to, Mami Film Festival and Jagran Film Festival, and then NFDC I was recently had been to. So when you watch a lot of films, it helps you. You kind of understand the pattern a little bit.
Right.
And honestly speaking, I wouldn't say I've learned completely. I feel very scared at this moment.
Join the club.
Yeah, for sure. I would definitely after this would like to learn something from you
Oh, please.
also.
Even I don't think
Since you are from
I-
FBI,
Yes.
you know, you could give us some
Lots
advices.
of evidence.
So, yeah, but एक चीज़ मैं बोलना चाहूँगी, हम लोगों को हर राइटर में किसी भी आर्टिस्ट में बहुत मुश्किल होती है जब किसी स्टोरी पे आप काम करना शुरू करते हैं, वो ब्लैंक पेपर रहता है, and you know you start working on it. Don't give up that time. It's just keep pushing yourself and also be your own big critique. Don't just be happy. अच्छा, I know that excitement भी आता है, कुछ निकल के आ गया. But if we keep pushing ourselves and एक aim होना चाहिए कि let's give quality to the audiences. Let audiences to feel something in
Yeah,
it.
of course.
So जब तक वो हम try करते रहेंगे, I think वही
Journey चलता
मेरा
है।
अभी फिलहाल यही एक प्रोसेस है इन राइटिंग एनीथिंग और कुछ मुझे पता नहीं है ज़्यादा अबाउट स्क्रीन राइटिंग और स्क्रीन प्ले. दैट्स व्हाट आई एम डूइंग. छोटे मोटे मैंने चीज़ें लिखे हैं.
Of course. So on that note, let us conclude our interview with these two sisters from Lucknow who haven't had any formal education in script writing but actually managed to represent our country and win at such a huge international forum. If this doesn't serve as an inspiration, I don't know what will. So keep writing, as Ilashree said, and keep searching for new opportunities. Thank you so much, Ilashree and Manassvi.
Thank
and
you.
it was great having you here, and we wish you much more success in your
Thanks
field.
a lot.
Thank you so much.
All the best to you too.
Thank you so much.